Midnight Ramen is a minimally edited, live recorded podcast that takes place at midnight. Although Michael may not be consuming food, it's time to get your bowls out. It's chow time.
What you say to me, all I know is that I've got to be free from the things you do. It will all come back to you. Break stride, I'm sailing me. Free falling, choose my enemy. Free from the things you say. It will all come back someday.
Taking a quick retrospective and look upon the way things are. You are listening to Midnight Ramen. I don't really have anything for this one. If you want to watch this happen live, you can go to twitch.tv/Melted Original, all one word. Where not only you can interact in the chat, you can change how the show goes. You can, by typing in said chat. Is that it? Yeah, anyway. You can watch this happen live unedited and, you know that other stuff. You can watch the after show, which happens after the show. Duh. But if you miss it the 2 weeks that it's on twitch.tv, you can go to YouTube or Spotify, where you can watch it there as well.
It's kind of evolving into like an Australian accent. I kind of feel like, although no, it's still like maintain that Britishness. Let me continue.
But also, I
gotta keep it more like up, because if I drop like the intensity, it starts getting like, oh yeah, mate. So let me continue where I was going on.
So, the way that things are going, if you go to YouTube, you can watch the episodes on there. Also, you can go to Spotify, where you can watch them there too, or listen to them. I don't give a shit, honestly. But also on Spotify, you can listen to the radio show, which is the clean version of this when I used to do this back in college as a radio show. I mean, it's in the fucking title. Like, it's a 5-year retrospective of each episode, but it has a playlist of the music that I played on each episode, as well as talking about how things are changing. Yeah, whatever.
Enough of that shit. I keep the bit up, but I don't feel it. Yeah. Let me take a quick sip of this coconut Red Bull. Oh, they're going to get into this one. Coconut berry. I don't know, man. I think it's I don't know what it's trying to get at. I know there's a tropical version where it's like the yellow one, but I don't. That's the berry and coconut. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Honestly, I'm just flying in blind. I had an idea of what I was going to do, but I kind of lost it. Oh yeah. Let's see what's happening. That just happened in the news. I think today or no, yesterday. Technically, no, yeah, it is yesterday. There was a partial solar eclipse in like Europe, Italy. I don't really know exactly where, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I remember. I don't think I've really been in line of sight of a full solar eclipse, and I think this one that just happened was like a partial. And I think the nearest that I've really had was my freshman year of college, the first semester, within like, I think it was like in middle of September, like kind of late September, I think. I don't really remember. Or I don't remember exactly when it's September. I'd have to like look at the calendar or whatever, go all the way back 10 years, like almost 10 years ago. Actually, not 10 years, like 9 years ago, and see. But the I remember that day that there was like a solar eclipse. I had a class, like I think it was like doing a vocal class, and we're just like, well, we got all of our stuff done. We're at a point that we're like, we can start doing other stuff, but like we at the current position, we need kind of other training and stuff like that before we get into anything. So let's get out of class early because there's solar eclipse happening at noon, and I think y'all want to get the hell out of here. And we're just like, yes, that is correct. And so I was in the Dollhouse Lounge when it happened, because like, you know, when a solar eclipse happens, you're not supposed to look directly at it. But man, was it freaky that, like, you know, the sudden, like the world around is just like the lights are dimming, just like, ooh, it was something else. I think even like the street lights came on too for, you know, moment or whatever. It was fun. It was cool to see. Although it was very cloudy that day, so I don't really think it affected us too much. Because like the light disperses with that way, but I do feel like I remember it, like me in doing stuff and meeting something that day. And there have been a lot of instances of that where it's super cloudy. It's like, oh, there's a supermoon outside, but you can't see shit. It's like, I hate that. Or yeah, I think that's really it. Like a supermoon or like a full moon, or, you know, something that you gotta see. I'm trying to think of like what it's like a full moon, a supermoon, something, things like that, where it's like, oh, it looks bigger or it looks red, or, you know, lunar eclipse, or yeah. Other than recently, I think there was like a stint there where it was like it happened pretty often, but like, you know, it's happened in cycles and stuff like that. But yeah, I think there was like also a meteor shower too. I don't really know. I don't follow astrology that closely, but I think I remember seeing something like that. Oh my god, it feels like, so at the gym today I did arms, but it feels like I did legs because I can't feel my legs. Well, I can, but like it's still kind of like, I trained legs on Monday, but it still feels like I did legs, you know? And like, not that I did like anything strenuous, but like, I don't know how my legs still like feel kind of stiff. I feel like I gotta stretch more. I feel like I gotta do that better. It's just like in Spider-Man Brand New Day, he's like, oh, your stretching is so good for you. It's like, you know, damn right. You know what, Spider-Man, you're fucking right. I should be doing that more. To prevent injury and to help better actual training and promote muscle stimulation and growth and repair, and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I'm covering the gambit on that one. I feel like I'm definitely getting stronger. Actually though, yeah. I wanna, yeah, I think I am. Did arms? I feel like I did. I met my year goal, and I think I said that beginning of last month, or at the very end of last month, or whatever, of being able to bench plates, like benching 130 for sets, and I've been able to do it. But I think this last one that I did, because I'm still taking like breaks in between and making sure that I have an ample amount of time, because you're not supposed to be doing like set, like back to back super duper fast. You want to be able to like give your muscles time to like rest, give yourself time to breathe. I think the last set I just didn't give myself enough time, and it was getting like I was on the 6th rep. I'm like, shit, I need to like, I'm already at where I was like on like 8 and 9. Just like, so I did 7 and I did 3 extra after, which were kind of tough. Because I did less of a break just to like keep it within a similar time frame set. But that was good. But I did other stuff as well too, just to train. And like a lot of the time I've been working out recently, I haven't been using like pre-workout or have protein stuff afterwards. I need to get better with it. I just haven't ordered anything. Like I kind of I kind of just like got myself a new bottle, like a shaker bottle. I'm just like, I need to use that actually, and I haven't yet. Procured is the word I'm looking for. I procured a new blender bottle for work, and I'll just keep it like at my desk. And I'm like, I gotta bring in powder and stuff like that again because I haven't done it. But anyways, it's like I just need to get on the ball again, like getting on like the pre-workout, the post-workout stuff. Not really eating anything during it because like why? And plus, like, you're not allowed to. I mean, other than like water, which is like water or water. But another thing too, I should also get back into cardio because I need to do that again. I do need to do that, and it's my duty to do that. And if you got a duty to do something, it's your duty to do that. If you got goo on something, you get the GooGone. Because the GooGone is going to get the GooGone. The GooGone made the goo go gone. You don't put the goo on the gone. You don't got the goo without the GooGone. And I know that. You know why? Because when I use the goo on the GooGone, when I put GooGone on the goo, I made the goo go GooGone. GooGone. Me, Gaga. I love like pissing off my coworkers just with GooGone and saying, making the goo go gone. They're just like weird amalgamations of making GooGone. Make it Gagagigo, like the Yu-Gi-Oh card. Gagagigo. Oh, what's that actually? Hold on. I don't. Gagagigo. Fuck. What's it? Hold on. I can maybe I can look this up. Gagagigo. Hold on. I know there's a Gagagigo. This doesn't seem fucking real. Also, no, I don't. No, I just want to look at the fucking card. Gagagigo. Gagagigo. You know? I special summon Gagagigo. I tribute Gagagigo to summon Gagagigo. I feel like there's a better one. Hold on. There's gotta be a better Gagagigo. Gagagigo. Hold on. Is there not? Go. I just gotta be. Okay, it's fucking Reddit. It's go 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 giga giga go Gagagigo go. Fuck. There's gotta where I know there's another like Gagagigo that's like convolutedly stupid. It can't just be go giga gig go giga gaga gigo. They can't just be that. Is that it though? Why he posed up like John Rod here? Like what? Gaga Gigo? Gaga Giga you Gigo? Fuck. I'm not. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I haven't played them for fucking years. Actually, I have a couple now though, but the one that do I even have it here? Yes, I do. Actually, do have it here. Hold on. Uh oh. Got to prevent a catastrophe from happening if I grab the wrong thing. Hold on. Okay, I did grab my very beat up deck. Anger issues. That's why. I had anger issues when I played a game, and it was fucked. Because the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh, if you don't go first and you don't got anything on turn 1, you're fucked. And all the Yu-Gi nerds like, shut up, dude. The power creep is terrible in Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm gonna even go to the card thing. You know what? I'm going to the card stuff so you can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Like, thing I wanted to do was to get Poseidra out. He was pretty good, but there was another one. I gotta find where it is. Like, Poseidra was the main one because he could do a lot of things. Rage of the Deep. What does he do again? He gets 500 tag, 500 revenge for each fish, sea, serpent, aqua, or type monster in my graveyard. So he's pretty good. It can basically help get if I can get him up super duper high, it's really, really good. By sacrificing creatures and bringing them back. There's like a lot of fun ways to do it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it is beat to shit because of, yes. But my cousin gave me that deck, and I really appreciate him for it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool deck. But I also have like some other like precons that are like hidden somewhere in here. Actually, yes, I do. Oh my god. Also, I gotta use this more. It's a Mjolnir, but it's a bottle opener. I forgot I had this. Actually, I didn't, but like, you know. Uh-oh. Oh, God. The Chimchar fell over. I'm fucking scared because I'm just going to keep an eye on the F. I don't even... Okay, I feel like I definitely told the story of, like, how I acquired the F on here. But I'm not going to... Long story short, I was like, hey, I was, like, teching an event during college, and, like, there's, like, the word forge. And then they're like, I'm just like, hey, are you guys gonna use that afterwards or whatever? I'm like, no. I'm like, do you mind if I take the F, because like press F in the chat? And they're like, okay. So I took it, and yeah, I have it. Let's see what oh yeah, what fucking deck is this? I don't even know. Oh, it's like a dino deck. Okay. There's like a dino deck. Is there one for Schmade and Schmooky? Where's Schmaden in here? Where's that little bastard? Where's that Schmade and Schmooky Schmoy? What the fuck am I doing? What am I even doing? Where am I? Oh, there's a crystal one. The crystals. What do they mean? They're not crystals. They're... Wait, what did Hank say? They're not gems, they're minerals. Okay, I do have the Schmade and Schmooky deck. The hero elemental heroes. Yeah, I do have the pre-con or pre-constructed deck for that. It's pretty cool. Is there any Oh wait, no, this is not. No, this is still dinosaurs. Wait, what the hell? Then why did the dinosaurs mix up with that? I don't know. What the fuck? I don't really know what the hell's going on with this. I bought it. I don't remember. It's to play fucking Yu-Gi-Oh with the boys, but I don't know. And also, like, I do spend a shit ton of money on, like, way too much money on Magic the Gathering. I all meant that, but like, to get a proper deck for Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh Jesus! I had card sleeves, so now I can't move, and they all just like decided to fall over. That's great, cool. But think about like Yu-Gi-Oh decks. If you want to build a competent deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, you have to like. It's so convoluted. I don't get it. Because you have to like to the one like a good deck that gets a lot of support, and then like also there's ban lists and stuff like that. It's like it's already a lot. It's just like, man, fuck. I can't do this. You know? It'd be like that though. It really do be like that sometimes. No, I'm not even gonna talk about what I'm doing for Magic. I'll do that actually when we get to the Magic bit. Yeah. What else has been going on? Oh, let me go into my brain computer. My brain computer's itchy. Yeah, not much, honestly. Yeah, surprise visit from in my hometown there was this my dad went to like a fuck what was it, Chamber of Commerce like meeting, or not meeting, but like an Ella Expo or some bullshit or something. I don't really know, but for whatever reason 10 years after we had probably the worst experience that we've ever had as a family, the worst life experience that we've had as a family, decided to show back up. I'll be vague about it. I'll just be footnotes. So basically we had a foreign exchange student who basically tried to cause a huge scandal for us, or tried to make us look stupid bad. Sided with a teacher, and there's like a bunch of like stuff alongside that we had to get the administration to be like, hey, you guys need to make sure that this doesn't escalate, because like we got people in this, and it's not, you'll be basically having teachers and other people like that bullying a student. That's not acceptable. Which, you know, and so it got to the point, like they were basically just end of the day they were being mean because we were basically catering to every single thing. Like, I remember one time, I'm not gonna get like too mean about it, because like, hey, maybe they've changed, maybe they have, maybe that's the reason that they came and they've made their grace and became a better person. I remember one time, because I have to be punctual, and a lot of times during the week I had to show up super early, like 30 minutes plus before, school started, because I had like extracurricular jazz bands or choirs and stuff like that in the morning. I had to show up pretty much every single morning early. On like before, like if I was there at 7, I was probably late. And classes started at 7, or like that first spell was at 7:30. Like if I wasn't there before 7, I was fucked. Especially for a band, because you need to warm up and all that stuff. So one time, they got me, like, I, like, had to take them there, because I had to. And I was like, hey, we gotta go. We gotta go, like, I need to go now. Like, I should have been going already. And I get, and they're like, oh, we're almost ready. And it's like 5-10 minute, depending. So, like, I got to get going now or else I'll be late. And like, oh, okay, I'll be ready in a couple minutes. Couple minutes go by. It's 10:50. Or no, 6:50. It's like, we got to go now. It's like, oh, just give them a couple minutes. And they're like, they're ready at like 7:50, like 6:57. I'm like, and then that's when we go. Get there. I'm not really saying anything. I have the radio going. Get there. Look, they get out of the car and say to me, don't treat me like one of your dogs. It's like, bitch, I need to be here early. You know that I need to be here early. They know that I need to be here. It's like, what? Oh, huh? Like, I know, and it's not like in a culture that was like, you know, showing up, whatever, 30 minutes late is, you know, the thing. No, it's like, they know time. Like, this is like, I need to be there because I have to be there on time. This is not one of those situations. It's not like, and I never really understood that either, even like in different cultures and stuff like that. It's like, oh, showing up like that. Like, say for like the news. Like, you can't be like, oh, you got to be at work at 7 a.m. You can't just show up at like 8:30, you know. It's like, no, you got to be there at 7 a.m. because the news happens then, or the show happens then, or whatever. Even though that's not even the time, and like, even though I'm saying that because I worked in news, but like that's not the time. But you know what I mean. It's like, you got to be there at a certain time, or yeah, this ain't gonna happen. It's like, I don't get that. So like, I don't really know if that's really a thing. But I mean, I would assume like some people are more relaxed and like oh, eating like food culture and stuff like that is a lot more different. That I can agree upon. But like job things, like actual schedule, like buses and things like that, yeah, I don't think that's gonna change from one place to another. Like, you know, obviously you're gonna have a bus be late because something is going on or wasn't going fast enough or yada yada yada. But like, you're not gonna have, oh, the 6:30 bus is getting here always gets here at 8 p.m. You know, the 6 o'clock bus will always get here at 7:45. Maybe. No, I don't think that's a thing. Oh my God, there's a lot of slaves. Like, I'm sitting on a landmine. Oh my God. Oh no. I look down and I see just a shit ton of these. And they're penny sleeves, but because they're Yu-Gi-Oh cards, it's Japanese sized. So it's like there's a shit ton of them. I have a shit ton of them for some reason. I don't know why. This actually sucks. Maybe I also have One Piece cards. I actually know those, I feel like are American sized. Or like I'm gonna use a magic card. I'm pretty sure they're, you know, American sized. Also, I feel bad for One Piece players. My God, to be playable in a, you know, format and game like that, you don't need much. But like, goddamn, I don't. Oh, so my stream, the stream itself died. I must have hit something. Wait, no. I must have. I don't really know. It's still going. just can't watch it, apparently. Weird. Probably it's because I was doing that. I think it knew that I was about to diss Logan Paul. I think it kind of knew. And plus, I kind of moved something stupid. That's probably what happened. But, like, man, can we just, like, I don't want to say, let's kill him. But, like, would be cool. Would be cool. Because, like, One Piece cards were not that expensive. I mean, there are definitely expensive One Piece cards. I know that, and I'm not like super knowledgeable on the topic, but like the fact that One Piece cards are getting scalped the way that they are is just unacceptable, and I just don't get it. I really don't. Like, Pokemon is one thing because it has such wide appeal, like from old to young, and you don't really need to know much. They're just fun little critters, basically, that like fight sometimes, but they're also friends, you know? As opposed to like One Piece where it's like you gotta know to know, you know? Like you gotta be like, you don't know Luffy, you know, like the Straw Hat Crew, you know, Mihawk, Usopp, you know, Brook. hit the Brook. No, hit what's his fuck? I don't know what that like. I haven't watched One Piece, but the fucking lightning guy, the doing that when he realizes that because it's come on, the show is old enough that if you see a fucking meme or gif or whatever, like even scrolling on that fucking TikTok, you stumble upon some bullshit. But like when he realizes that Luffy's made of rubber, he's like, my goose is cooked. And if it wasn't for Luffy being made of rubber, the whole Straw Hat Crew would have been cooked. Which is hilarious. Also, Luffy's dead. Also, Luffy's not dead. So. Because, like. It's like John Rod. You know what? I'll talk about this after I get from. I'll have to put a pin in this conversation, but it's literally like John Rod. Oh, there might be a new chapter. Oh shit, that actually might be a couple of days. Not right now. It would probably be in like probably come out Saturday. If I were to make a prediction, the next chapter in JoJo, the JoJo Lands is probably coming out Saturday. Well, probably the translation. It might even be out now. But my boy John Rod, we go way back. To literally last month. Anyways, let's go to the cards. Before that, I'm gonna like try to not die. I know that this looks a little weird and stupid, but like I need to do this because like there's a lot of sleeves under here. Like a lot of them. Oh my god. Also, like I'm trying to do some more what's the term? Like I'm trying to sort out like my old Pokemon collection and probably maybe get a bigger like would I do any PSA stuff? Fuck no. Fuck no. They're facing multiple lawsuits and I hope they fucking lose. I hope other I hope their monopoly grip on the card grading system gets shattered. Like my pants. Like, may thy pants shit and splatter, brother. But going into Magic the Gathering, I've been trying to make. I was sorting out some of my cataloging some of my cards, and like digitally cataloging my cards, and I thought, well, what if I make a popper deck? And then that got me thinking, what would I want to make for a popper deck? And I'm like, oh, you know what? Why don't I do mono blue? Because like there was the standard deck that I used to play. Like there's a video, literally the video that I have on my channel, which is like way the fuck back when I was playing with Outsider FM or Cam. Like one of the decks I was playing was like a mono blue deck where it's like spell slingers sort of thing. It's like, well, that would be pretty fun to play in like a popper thing, because there's a lot of good popper cards and stuff like that would work for that. And it's kind of part of the meta. Like it's like in the upper part of the meta, it's just good. I'm just like, it'd be something good to play. And it's not too insanely expensive. I mean, it's popper, for fuck's sake. Of course it's not expensive. But just because of the nature of like commons and uncommons. But man, I am just like, I want to build a deck, but it's going to take some time. And then maybe make like a mono red one to like kind of like counteract. That'll be fun. So I also probably do have like good cards to build one for that. Or mono red, quote unquote, because obviously in other like cheating colors and other formats and stuff like that, because like I play a lot of Commander, obviously. It'd be fun to like cheat some things that are not in the color identity of a deck. I've already talked about like, I didn't even go over the things. Oh, I did want Kingpin. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. He is a rare for this first pack. He is a 1 in Orzhov, white and a black. And he has Extort. He's a 1/5 human villain. Whenever you attack, you may pay 2 life. If you do, until end of turn, creatures you control with toughness greater than their power assign combat damage equal to their toughness rather than their power. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. And then Claim the Kingdom and Stark Industries. We go through this pack 2. We got Night Nurse. I gotta remember what I was going out. John Round I was going back to. Falcon's Wing. Hercules. Alt Art Abomination. Terrifying Titan. That looks pretty cool, honestly. We got Fing Fang Foom. He is a 2 and a red. He's an alien dragon villain. He's a 3/5 with flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery that targets an artifact or land, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Put 2+1/+1 counters on Fing Fang Foom. You know, that's actually would be good in Toph, like a Toph deck. You know, be very good. That Reptile for the foil, Adventurous Hanger for the land. Actually, yeah, that would be a good idea. What the hell? Damn. I'm thinking. That's not good. All right, third one. Titania. Wonder Man. It really... I need to watch Wonder Man. And it kind of sucks that they also just, like, said, oh, we're going to make season 2. Now we're not. That really sucks, dude. Because, like... And, like, dude, the guy that helped produce it, or whatever, technically directed, but produce it, just put out Brand New Day, and it's making them fucking voodoo dollars. Voodoo bucks. At Marvel HQ. Kevin Feige is like going to be like, damn, son. And of course, like, it's Spider-Man. Of course, it's going to be, like, huge. So, you know. We got to get Punishing Punch. We got Shuri. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur for the rare. 1 and a Simic. And green-blue Simic. Legendary creature, human dinosaur hero. It's 2/2. It's a 2/2. Whenever you draw your second card each turn until end of turn, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur base power and toughness become a 6/6 and they gain trample. Whenever an artifact you control enters, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. I feel like, you know what this would be good in? What's that? I have the guy. I can get him. Oh, and the Taskmaster. Oh my gosh, that actually looks sick for the foil. It doesn't show up very well on this camera, but like the shield in particular is like very nice. And like Taskmaster himself is like not. They need to just do better for the foils. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. Like certain part, like my thing, and this is gonna be our rant. While I'm gonna find the one that I'm like, I think I know what this one is. Where we good in, but like, I feel like the Magic the Gathering is based. The value of the cards are based off of the playability more than anything else. It's playability. Like, even when I'm like building like I'm thinking of building a popper deck, there are cards worth fucking $20. On God, $20, and they are, you know, not a full playset in the decks, but you can viably make an actual popper deck with cards that are worth $10-20 in them. Cards that are like common and uncommon that are worth $10-20 just because of the way they are. I wish I was kidding. But like, there's no reason why a card that doesn't have the text on it and just has a shitty old picture of a dragon embroidered around it with piss colored bricks should be worth $25,000. I'm sorry. Like, Lord of the Rings. Like, Lord of the Rings is great and all, but like, that is not like, that is just straight up not worth it, dog. Like, oh, it is Kinnan. That's exactly who I was thinking of. It is Kinnan. So I'm honestly might build a Kinnan deck, which like I have enough of. You know what? I've never finished doing like a whole one thing of each color. Of each, you know, color combination or whatever. I've never done that just because like I have like a quote unquote 100 decks like in process. Like I don't have them all. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like I have the monos. I know that's for sure. Oh, wrong button. Duels, I probably don't. Although that's probably easy. Wait, do I have a... Yeah, okay, do it then. Okay. I'd have to double check. I think I do have probably all of the duels. Probably. The try and the 3 color decks and the 4 color decks, I'm almost certain I don't. Because like once you get more colors, it gets a little bit trickier, and plus like the mana base is harder. It's not trickier. It's easier to build the deck, but it's harder to build the mana base. So much harder. But I know why you haven't done all of them. It's like there's 5, and there's that. It's like if I'm thinking correctly, there's like 10 tries. There's only like 5 of the yeah, I think, am I thinking right? Because if the tries, then it would be like, it would be probably the opposite. It would be the same as it would if you would have duels. So it'd be like, because there's 12, so that means 12, that's 24, right? And then you got one that like 5 that has 4 missing. 1 color each missing, and then 1. 5, 24, 24, 5 and 5 or 6. Right? Is that the amount of color? I don't want to do the math in my head right now. I watched a video where the kid's like doing like hand things, like doing an abacus. Like that is a training thing. Like I just learned or heard or really thing where like they're doing like they have like different like specific finger things while they do. It's like kind of like an abacus thing, or basically doing a visual abacus, and you're able to do calculations super duper fast, like mentally, visually, which is pretty cool. And it like adding like 3 multi-digit numbers like super duper fast. I don't really know, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm good at math, but like not that good, you know. I was able to do calculus. I was able to do calculus when I was having probably the worst times in school. God damn. Holy shit. That happened around the same time. Damn. But yeah. Oh, I should tell, like, going back to that story, and I'll get to like the when I put the pin in a quick second here. But they got their comeuppance because when they were with the other family, they basically took a bunch of slough classes. And the person took a bunch of slough classes. On top of that, they went on a bunch of vacations to different locations. And then for prom, I don't think they were allowed to go. Or they tried to go where... No. It was the other one. Because we had 2 of them, and they both, and like one of them wasn't, you know, a junior or senior, and they were not allowed to go because of, you know, that, which, you know, sucked. But then, I don't know, it was something weird. I don't know how it exactly happened. It was out of our jurisdiction. But when the older one, the one that like caused all the problems and like just showed up last week for whatever reason, they wanted to graduate, and because they're not from America and they took a bunch of slough classes, they could not walk because that's how it was. And because they took a bunch of slough classes, they had to take the whole school year over again when they got back home. So, yeah. Karma's a bitch. Like, but like the bad thing, there was a lot of bad stuff that happened, but there was a good that came out of it. It brought my family back to the church, which like up to that point we had really not done since like I was a little kid, and still go to church today, to this day. It was cool. And sadly, because of what that experience, it kind of pushed me in the direction the field that I'm in now, which is ironic. I mean, is it the thing? It has a factor. It's not the full thing, but like it has a factor to it. But yeah. But going back to the oh shit. I want to put the pin in. Fuck, what was it? Oh, John Rod. Yeah. So I feel like we need to be there's this like a whole thing about like gatekeeping and stuff like that in different communities and of like shows and art and stuff like that. I feel like it's a bad thing to do it. And I'm not going to say that I haven't been one to be one against it and one for it, but like I feel like there needs to be a bit of it, because like I don't think it's great that people are seeing like memes of John Rod with zero context of what is going on, even though like the meme itself kind of literally the meme itself does not have any context other than like a guy watches 2 rods of light come down, form a dude, the dude walks forward, touches the dude, and he fucking explodes, and then the rods separate and fly back up into space, and that's the end of the chapter. No context. Like, that is understandable, but I feel like in that chapter 2, there's a huge callback to one of the best things that was in the manga itself. It got some notification, but when it was animated, it became a huge meme. It became a huge meme for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Huge. Absolutely massive. Kind of like the Load Taper Fade, which is still massive to this day. Let's be honest. I don't want to glaze or say anything, but like the Load Taper Fade meme is still massive. Man, could you imagine though? But I digress. It's kind of, it just kind of rubs a little bit the wrong way. I don't know. But man, it was like such a like crazy. That was. I don't know what chapter exactly. I think it's 37, maybe 38 or 39. I don't remember what chapter it's on right now. You know, I could actually check. Hold on, give me a second. I can double check. It would be. Hold on. We are on chapter 38. Yeah, in chapter 38 of the JoJo Lands. Is this it? Let me double check. Yes. Yes, chapter 38. Callback, and oh my god, it's a good one. It's such a funny one. Good callbacks. Oh. Fucking Rohan being suspicious as ever. I mean, not suspicious, but he himself is like weird, evil, suspicious, and mustache curling. No. Like him being like, Among Us, like I sus everyone, sort of suspicious. And then going into the torture dance into John Rod. Absolutely fucking peak. And you get a lore dump, whatever bullshit that you get in the middle. Amazing chapter. And oh my god. Oh yeah. So like I saw a video that was like scrolling on like TikTok that was like, trying to like talk about like some like old drama from like a couple months ago about like the Netflix fucked the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure community with whatever news. It's like we already know that we're getting weekly and we already have a date. This is an old video. This is recycled. Why are you saying this as it just happened today? It didn't. This is old news because it went radio silent, but like we got information. We already know. As long as we know, we're content with it, and we're getting kind of batches, but it's the way that modern animes are kind of goddamn fruit flies fucking everywhere, man. It's kind of the modern way that animes are getting shows are getting animated. It's like they do a small stretch of ones, and then they like take some time, make another small stretch of them that are just like, it's really good. And honestly, for what they are trying to animate, the second best selling manga, I don't know, the second best selling, I don't know what the technical term is, the second best selling, I'm just going to say second best selling manga of all time. Yeah, I hope they get it fucking right. I really fucking hope they get it right. But it's a testament to what they did on that first episode that I watched it twice, both dub and sub, and I think both of them were fucking great. That's incredible. And then I was listening to, because I've been playing a shit ton of Warframe. I listened to one of the songs from the 1999 expansion, not really expansion, but story from online. It was The Great Despair, and I looked in the comments just because I was bored, and like people were saying, "Oh, this is an AI thing." It's like, no, you can look in the description of the video. You can look up you can literally search it up on like digital extremes or whatever, and find those people on there. Did you know that real people made this song? Did you know that? Did you know that they actually give a shit about making their game, making it good? Maybe this is almost as if they have like a huge expo every single year, like massive expo with like information. It's like basically a con, like a TennoCon. Oh my god! It's like maybe this might have like even the live stream is like in the hundreds of thousands. Maybe they use real people. Who could believe that? And a free-to-play game that's been going on for as long as it has, they keep putting out more content, and like still some of it has bugs and whatever. It's got its issues. Everything does. But like for a game that's trying to do what it does, and it's one of the best, I think they know what they're doing. They ain't stupid. It just got me so pissed off. And then I scrolled down even more, and they're like, "Oh, the tech rot in 1999 is to symbolize AI and how bad it is." Like, no, you're thinking too hard. It's literally just the infested in the setting of 1999 or alternate whatever reality. We don't even know, because if you dig deep enough into the lore, it could be just like fake made by Albrecht. It could be time travel. It could be something else. It could be an alternate dimension, because it probably has something to do with the void. Because it's kind of like, it could be like Deviri, but it could also actually just be time travel, but it could also be something else. Not really hard to tell at this current point in time. It's really confusing, but it's not. It's literally just the infested in the year 1999. And like the thought about Y2K, like, yeah, Y2K is about AI kind of, but more it's about technology, like short circuiting, being like, I don't get it, logic does not compute, and then just going haywire. It's kind of not the same. And it's also like people can get infected by it like a disease. It's almost like a disease or something. And there's a quarantine. I think there's a better analogy for this one. There could be something that happened within the past 5 years that is a better analog for, I think. But I can't. I don't want to put any thoughts in any people's heads. Whatever. But no, the tech rod is not a symbolism for AI. I mean, yes, but like, no, it isn't. It's literally just the infestation, the thing that you fight when you're doing the regular star chart. It is just that, but in a different setting. So yeah. I went on a weird adventure today. Or what next one episode is? I think is next episode the oh shit, next episode's the 200. I need a plan. I don't know, honestly. I don't really have I don't want to say like I don't have a huge surprise, which I kind of don't. Maybe I do, but the fact that it got to this point is crazy. I'm not even saying this, just like, I'm almost like 200. No. Like, I knew this wasn't, I think, like, I knew this was not 199, but I was like, I'm not too sure. But it's really hard to think, because, like, I have other stuff. It's like balancing things like this, just like a lot. Like, I want to learn the bass and stuff. There's other, I'll talk about this in the after show. There's just a lot to balance. It's just like, man, I want to say that I have stuff or surprise or something to expand this. I really don't. Not because yeah. I'll leave it at that. If you want to just happen live, you go to twitch.tv /Meltzler original. That's what we've been doing. What I've been doing for the past however many episodes. You can interact in the chat, change how the show goes. I don't know what the heck has been going on with the, like. I also need to check on what the internet's doing. It's doing some weird stuff. It doesn't matter. And change how the show goes. Watch the after show, which is just this. Doing more. Like, I think it was last week. I was like kind of falling asleep, but also the network was kind of pooping. It was kind of convenient though. It was very convenient. Because I was just like, I was like nodding off. This is the reason that I have a Red Bull. And also because of Quick Trip Reward stuff, I'm just like, man, I can't really swing it as hard as I could, 5-6 years ago when I was doing like the radio show. Like, I still can, but like if I'm sitting here and it's like 10:30, I have an hour before I really need to prep, and I start nodding off, I'm like, shit. But yeah. Thank you to Grains for the use of their song Used to It off them the call. They got a few shows coming up. Where did I put my phone? I can't hold on. I'll look up the exact dates and stuff like that. But they got a couple shows in Minneapolis in the area, but then they got some stuff in like North Dakota. They got one at the Aquarium and then one in Grand Forks. But the two, let me actually, can I find their exact, damn it. Well, I could just look up their page. Oh, they got, show at the Hook and Ladder Zenarcade in Minneapolis. And then they got the Aquarium in Fargo, and then the Arts Theater in Minneapolis again. The Arts, I can't even see because like it's behind a video. God damn it, guys. I swear. I should kick their asses. Okay, I can actually see it on this one. So on the 28th of August, they got one at the Hook and Ladders in Arcade. That's in Minneapolis. And then on the 5th of September, they got a show at the Aquarium. On the 11th, they got a show at the Art House Theater in Minneapolis. And then on the next day in Grand Forks at Ojada Records. And then on the 17th, this is going to be pretty big. This is pretty cool. They're starting off for a different band, but they're at 7th Street Entry. And if you don't know, that's basically the second thing to First Ave. So basically, what I'm saying is that the boys are playing at First Ave. Not technically not, but they are playing there. Technically. So like, they're going up. I believe it. I've been day one. Day one. I was literally there for day one. Holy shit. I was there for day one. I was their sound guy for day one. God damn. I am proud of my boys. Ooh. I don't think it's there yet, but maybe they can get it. And I believe in them. I like my boys. That's so cool. Anyways, thank you guys for letting me do another. You already know. Doing what you do and all that other stuff. As I look at the time, it's not midnight here anymore. So until it becomes midnight here once again, I will see you later. But excuse me. Apologies. It's not midnight here anymore, but it is midnight somewhere else. So until it becomes midnight here once again, I will see you later. See you for episode 200. Bye-bye.
Yeah, well, just when I needed you, I see from a different view. Oh, baby, now don't be scared, but don't get used to it. Yeah, when I told her I can't let go, when I told her I can't say no. Oh, baby, well, I was scared, but now I'm used to it. I was scared, but now I'm used to it.